Alright, so you guys must really like me if you guys really came back for another fucking video. So for today's video, we're actually gonna do something very much simple, something very nice, very easy, very flavorful as always, and something fucking amazing. So we are hitting November, and that means that the weather is changing. Unfortunately for California, it's still fucking summer. We're like in the high 80s. It's gonna be high 80s until the end of this week. Holy shit. Today's probably the coolest day that we're gonna have for the rest of the week. Today's like 70 something with like high winds, and it feels so nice because it's so cold outside. But the rest of the week is gonna be like 80, 82, 85, and I'm just like, holy shit, I'm so over this fucking heat. Anyway, but I know in some other places it's getting a little warm, a little chillier, it's getting a little colder. Lucky for you motherfuckers because it's still hot up in this bitch. But so we're gonna do something for you guys also for today because it is a little cold, so I want to enjoy something actually warm today for once. And it's gonna be nice and super easy, super simple. It's gonna be one of those things that you just like. This video is gonna go out to all my Latinos because for today's dish we're gonna make something that all of us probably grew up with. Your mama made it, your mama's made it, you're probably making it because you're the mama now. It's SOPA De Fideo. It's good. I don't know, I wanted to make this dish just because it's something that I grew up with as a kid. I feel like a bunch of us Latinos that, you know, Mexicans or even non-Mexicans, Salvadorians, Guatemalans, whatever it is, I feel like we all kind of enjoyed this dish, especially as little kids growing up, because a lot of us were very fucking picky eaters. I for sure was one of those picky eaters back then, and SOPA De Fideo was something that my mom always made for us, especially growing up, because it's super easy, it's super simple, it's super cheap, especially when you're growing up, you know, with immigrant parents and stuff like that, and people with like low income, you know, you're gonna make do with whatever the fuck you got. So they made do whatever the fuck they had, and so yeah, it's one of the dishes that I enjoyed. I didn't know how to make this until like maybe like a year or so ago, just because that's when I started wanting to learn how to cook. And so I wanted to do this for myself one day, and yeah, it's one of those dishes that like it's been recreated and redesigned. Like there's people that add chicken to it, there's people that add egg to it, there's people that add rice to it. They just get hella creative with it, and today I'm just gonna make it nice, cute, and simple. All right, awesome, cool. We got our angles, we're good. I think we're good. Okay, so we're gonna turn on our stove, and I'm gonna turn it on to like maybe a 4. So I'm gonna turn this baby on to a 4. Now these pans, if you're curious to know, it doesn't really fucking matter, but these are Prince's Kitchen. So we're gonna turn on our stove to a 4. We're gonna turn this into medium heat. Now here I have some like leftover oil. If you're Hispanic, if you're Latino, you know damn well they use leftover oil. So I'm gonna add a little bit of oil onto the pan. Just a little bit, a tad bit, not too much. Don't overdo it. I'm just gonna wait for the oil to heat up. Now what I like to do is I like to just kind of cover the whole, or coat the whole pan as soon as the oil starts to heat up. That way I can work faster. Now, I'm only gonna use half of the package of this only because it's just gonna be me who's gonna be eating it, and I'm not trying to throw away some food. So I'm only gonna use half the pack of this. Put half of it in there. There we go. Now, it may look like a little bit, but trust me, just like noodle, just like rice, just like anything else, it's gonna expand, especially because all the water and all the juice that's gonna intake, it's gonna be beautiful. And then now what I like to do is just kind of brown a little bit. You want to brown a little bit what's called the noodles itself, make them nice and golden, crispy. I don't know why, that's just the thing that we do, but that's the thing that at least I was taught to do. Now while that's doing its thing, I'm actually going to lower it onto low because I'm going to be away from the pan and I need to make canvas. Alright, next is going to be the ingredients for our broth, or for our caldo I should say. So we are going to add some, oh, I'm so sorry. Pardon me. Thank you. Sorry. Alright, next we're gonna add 3 Roma tomatoes. Now these are, as you can see, these are nice, beautiful, and red. So the redder they are, just kind of like the darker the berry, the sweeter the juice. Well, we're gonna use that term with this. The redder the berry, the sweeter the juice. So we're gonna use some nice red, plump Roma tomatoes. Now I'm gonna add 3 of these, and don't worry, I've already washed these bad boys. Oh, look how beautiful these are. Look how red and nice. Yes. So we're gonna use 3 of those bad boys. Now I'm gonna add 3 garlic cloves. Because you know damn well we're gonna add some garlic cloves in the pinch. So we're gonna add 3 garlic cloves, and now I'm gonna add just a couple of slices of brown onion just to give it that nice beautiful flavor. I'm gonna drop them. Now I'm only gonna add a tad bit of water, just a little bit, just so that it can help, what's it called, liquefy all those beautiful ingredients. So we're gonna turn this bad boy on. that we have a nice, beautiful liquefied, I'm gonna add a little bit more water. We're gonna leave it right about there, just for now. Alright, now that we have our fideo nice and golden and brown, we're gonna add our secret concoction, exactly the paste that we made here. We're gonna add that beautiful thing into the soup. You hear that sizzle? It's because we're making magic, baby. So we're gonna add that, this, give it a nice mixture. Now we're gonna add some leftover water, and I'm probably gonna add water maybe just midway, because that's all I'm gonna, that's honestly all I'm gonna make, and like I told you, it's gonna expand, and I'm not making that much, so I don't want to waste too much. So now that we have that in here, we're gonna add our secret ingredient. And you know, if you're Latino, you know you're gonna use this shit. Some people say that it's lazy, some people say that we are gonna add our Norris caldo de pollo. You wanna get the image, girl? Let's get the image. There we go. We're gonna use our Norris caldo de pollo chicken. I can't say it. Bouillon. This is what we call consomme. This is the chicken consomme that we use. Literally, I'm telling you, we use this shit on everything, girl. Salsa, fucking paste, anything and everything you can think of. Arroz, girl. So now I'm gonna add just 1 spoonful here. Maybe just add another one here. Now, I usually, when it comes to like a dish like this, it's weird using measurements. We don't ever really use measurements, especially in a household, especially in a Latino household. You don't really use measurements. You use kind of your taste buds, or what is it called? Un manojo. They always say that. Un manojo de esto, un manojo de otro. So, now we're gonna give this a little turn. Now I'm gonna taste it real quick. It's missing a little bit of this. We're gonna add another spoonful. And yes, girl, it's a spoonful this time. We're at a spoonful of that. It's gonna need a little bit of salt, to be honest with you. So I only add a little bit of salt, because the reality it is, the chicken consomme on its own already has salt, so I'm not very big on having like salty stuff. I kind of check my sodium. That's kind of weird. I know for a 24-year-old who's saying I check my sodium, but no, I actually do check my sodium. I try not to eat too many salty things, sweet things as well. Even though a girl likes so much some sweet stuff and cheese, you know? So, we're gonna give that a little turn. Now we're gonna give it another taste test to see if that's what we want. Are we content? We're content. We're good. So now what we're gonna do, I'm actually gonna add a little bit more water to it. I'm actually not content. One more turn. See if maybe this time we're content. Cause I'm telling you, you can always add, always add, always add. And if sometimes you add a little too much, it's okay. Just a little, dilute it a little bit with water. It's okay, girl. Ain't nothing gonna happen. Now I'm content. Okay, now let's do it. Now what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna cover this bad boy here. I'm actually gonna lower the heat onto a 2 or a low, maybe like between a 3 or a 4. Yeah, between like a 3 or a 4, just so that it gives the time for the noodles to actually really expand and really cook and really take in all those juices. So we're gonna close it. But you also want to keep looking at it, so don't leave it unattended, girl, because if you do, you might burn this shit. But definitely keep it attended. Give it a twirl every like minute or so, every like 30 seconds. Check on, like, give it a little twirl, spin a little, check if the noodles are done, and we'll be back. Alright, so we're gonna check on our fideo, and boom, it's boiling, baby. Look at that. And you can, oh, it smells so good. Now you see how it's expanded like much larger than the last time. That's what's gonna happen. See, and that's why I only put half water, because look how beautiful it is. I feel like that's a beautiful ratio of like soup to fideo, broth to fideo. Here we go. Yeah, it's cooked. It's done. All right, cool. We're gonna turn this bad boy off. I'm gonna put these to the side. I'm gonna close that real quick. And we're gonna get to the taste test, baby. Period. Oh god damn, this lighting is good. Oh shit. Alright, taste test, guys. Alright, you know damn well we gotta come to the living room because there's some shitty ass lighting in the fucking kitchen. So we're gonna come out here, girl. So as you can see, I garnished it with I didn't garnish it. I added some sour cream into it and some what's it called? Queso fresco, just because I'm still a little kid at heart. I still like eating it like that. I can eat it straight up, just the tomato soup like that. But there's something beautiful about just the creamy richness of the sour cream when you add it, and then the cheese, when you get a bite into that, one of those little bits of cheeses, it just melts in your mouth and it's oof, it's delicious. Also, I do pair it up with tortillas. If you're Latino, we know you fuck with tortillas. Mexicans, we fuck with tortillas. Why? Because tacos, bitch. Tacos. Oh my god, I said tacos like a white woman. I'm so sorry. I'm still being very disrespectful to my culture this morning. Tacos. Tacos, not tacos. Tacos. So, alright, taste, baby. Let's see. Ooh, it's a little warm. I'm gonna roll out my tortilla. Gonna dip it in there. The broth, fantastic, baby. I don't know why I'm single, baby. Ooh, but it ain't because of this fucking cooking, baby. I am not single because of this cooking. It's so good. Now, I'm telling you, one of the reasons why I like making this dish, because it's super easy, it's super simple. You don't need that many ingredients, and honestly, this will fill you up. Add some rice into this, some extra carbs, girl. All the way, baby. All the way. Well, you know I'm about to have to fuck this shit up right now. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching another video. Hopefully, this is a cute little nice clip one for you guys. I love making this shit. I hope you guys try this at home. If you do, please tag me on it. Follow my links. Follow my YouTube channel, wherever the fuck I'm gonna put this thing here. Follow my YouTube channel. Follow me on social media, IG_onlydanny44. With that being said, thank you guys so much for watching this video. Watch the rest of these other videos that I have for you guys, and I'll see you guys next time.